Okay, 1365, good luck. So we've not played before, no head-to-head score. We get black for this one. Our opponent, 2.5, nearly 2,600 games. Let's play the Sicilian. So our opponent's done double what we've done in rapid chess. We'll aim for this Khan setup. Up. So we just cover this square. We prepare to develop at some point. Not mega up on the theory here. I think I'll develop the knight before the pawn. I need to get my king safe as well. I could even go just d6, go really slow and steady does it. He pushes. So we'll remove a center pawn. Okay, so we can develop here, we can develop here. Knight takes, pawn takes, down and in looks fine, I think. So I'm just going to develop the knight and just put a little bit of gentle pressure on, no immediate threat. He does take. So we'd like to play d5 into the center if we can. If he comes down, oops, I nearly made a pre-move there that I didn't intend to make. That would have been a disaster. I was trying to just highlight and I used the wrong mouse button. That would have been terrible. But he's playing this perfectly so far. He knows what he's doing here. I can castle now or I can push down back. Say we trade, queen down, castle. I think it's playable. I'm going to push in the center. So I'm just playing this for that little bit of variety. But maybe like, I don't know, 1 in 10 games or something like that instead of the carrow. If he takes, we just take back. Well, he's taken. So we've got 2 pawns in the center. Our opponent's lost their center pawns, but they've got an advantage on the queen side, 3-1. They've now taken. I think we're fine to castle now. I don't think the Greek gift is a thing if there's only the queen and the bishop there. Now, we could push forward here with a tempo, attacking the queen and then push on. Can you do anything about that? Because the one thing I must do, though, is make sure I've castled. Say we castle now and queen here. We can always push up and attack the queen and drop back. But I've got a chance to push on and attack the queen. My king is safe here. Castle is still safe, and I can push on again and hit the bishop. There's no check, so you've got to go back. Let's be bold and adventurous and go on. Excuse me, so that's the threat. Bishop could always jump in, I suppose, and I guess we can just trade and castle. The queen guards this pawn, bishop guards this pawn. So bishop in is a perfectly good move from the look of it. He's gone across, so I think we just block that. I'm missing something, possibly. The one issue here is he's got this, right? So I think I'll still play this anywhere and attack the queen. But now this pawn is potentially loose. So, do we attack the queen again because we can't castle now? This pawn is loose right now. Oh, I can attack the queen here with the rook and hit the pawn. Actually, that looks better, doesn't it? We still attack the queen, but we threaten a pawn as well. Okay, I've lost my castling right now while the queen is on this file. But if you come in, we could take... Oh, it's come right in. That wasn't a move that was on the radar. What the heck has happened here? So here you take... Pawn up, you jump in. This has gone a little bit dicey, hasn't it? I think I need to bail out here. I'm going to move the bishop and try and trade the queen. And here I think I can just block and take with a king. But the position is close to collapsing almost. But right now, knight takes, we're fine. So we're going to block with the queen. But if takes, we go with the king. Otherwise, you can win the free pawn. This one's gone slightly wrong out of the opening, hasn't it? Now, we do attack the pawn here. Yeah, maybe I should have just castled there. We'll find out after the game. Maybe castling was the right move. So he's grabbed a pawn, but we can grab a pawn as well and leave these split. And I don't see any reason not to, so I'm going to take it. Okay, excuse me. He's thrown a check in. I guess I have to sidestep this way. He can still potentially check here. Here, I don't like the look of that. So let's run. We attack this, but the rook might be simply trapped. I guess I can go here. Oh, I can go here and attack 2 pieces at once. I think he's blundered. I was expecting this or just a castle. I wonder if castling there just literally trapped the rook on the spot. But here, he's got knight out wide. He's got a move. Gain a bishop, lose a rook, gain a knight. I think it's still 2 pieces. for a rook. But I think if he castled there, our rook was just trapped. We could have given it up for the bishop, but this one went wrong. Oh, now that's just game over. It's just collapsed out of nowhere. Out of nowhere, it's just collapsed. But yeah, he played an opening terrifically, didn't he? So let's see what it was in engine speak. We don't even gain any rating points for that. 21 moves, so they're the move times for both players, so we'll analyse it. The French variation of the Sicilian defence. I said just play it for that little bit of occasional variety, not that I know what I'm doing. Oh, it was actually still level, so it was still level, so we were fine. 90% and 73 on the accuracy, but see, it had gone a little bit wrong. We're a little bit worse out the opening, then a bit better, but then it's just completely level. 19 moves in, and then just a couple of mistakes. So this is all good. Yeah, I should have just pushed the pawn in the centre here instead of bishop down. I'd just be looking at knight across, I think. Well, knight g8 actually is the right move. You shouldn't go across. This is something I need to learn. So I need to drop the knight all the way back. So there must be an issue here where you've got the knight jumping something like this. Then h4, rook across. This is why it's dangerous to play openings you don't really know. Fair enough. So we just developed there, and again we shouldn't have done that. We should have moved the queen to c7 and allowed takes. Okay, but now we push in the center. Shouldn't have traded there, should have just castled. And then here, yeah, we should have just castled. We got a bit too adventurous a bit too early. We should have just castled there. Blocking was good, and then here I needed to just play the bishop to c6. Not worried about castling just yet. So this was alright. Should have just traded the queen there, and then we should have just moved the king here. But it's still level. It was okay to take the pawn. Then bishop check. I should have stepped up instead of across. Yeah, and castling is the right move. Castling is indeed the right move here. So he just castles. And what do we do? Do we just have to take the bishop? Wait, there's a trick with pawn forward and king takes. What's the idea there? So we're supposed to play e4, and you don't even take the rook. The main move was knight takes pawn. Allowing us to guard, you just grab the pawn. So if king takes, then what's the line? Oh, we just play a rook across here and we're going to win the knight. But we're still an exchange down, but obviously you can't protect your knight, so it must be... it's still slightly better for black, oddly enough, but it's uncomfortable, isn't it? Uncomfortable. Then it just went wrong. It just went wrong. Bishop back allows a pawn push. And then we just win one piece and we're going to win the other one. So it is what it is. Unlucky there.